Again, the scissor grip is the two clubs held in one hand that supports the third scissor club. You've already learned the first scissor grip, the classic scissor. Let's take a look at the other three. Here we have the reverse scissor grip, or Scissor grip. Notice that the body of the two clubs is pointed inward toward my body.
To get into the Scissor grip, there's a few different ways to go. You can start from your regular scissor, point your hand up and drop it, recatching it into the Scissor grip. That's one way to go, but if you're from a juggle, you're going to need to figure something else out. Pretty simple, you're just going to reach up and catch the club in bottle grip. And then the second club will also catch in bottle grip, making sure that you land in a regular grip. There is a circus grip of the Scissor as well, and that's going to make it more difficult to catch your scissors. So once again, the top club angles inward when pointing away from you. Now, one thing that's interesting about Scissor is that because the grip is upside down, it actually makes the inside scissor and inside inverted scissor the easier ones to catch in many ways, because you're not dealing with this funny chopstick thing. So right away, try experimenting with catching into in-scissor and in-invisor. It's a much different experience. And one of the advantages of the Scissor grip. Of course, as we learned from the Scissor Matrix, the Scissor grip has a scissor catch position that mirrors all of the other scissor catch positions we explored with the regular scissor grip. And so when naming, all you got to do is add an R to the front of the name of the regular scissor catch positions. So you have Scissor instead of scissor, Rinvisor instead of invisor, Rinscissor instead of inscissor, and Rininvisor instead of ininvisor. Explore tossing and catching from all of those different positions so that you can get comfortable enough that you can use it when it comes up in your juggle flow.
Then we have the two staff scissor grips. They're called staff grip because they look like a staff. There's staff grip A and staff grip B. It's important to understand the difference between the two, even though the difference is very subtle. Especially the deeper and deeper you go down the Scissor Matrix rabbit hole. To tell the difference between staff grip A and B, simply hold the staff grip out in front of you in position 1. The outermost knob is on the outside, farther from my body, in staff grip A. And in staff grip B, the outermost knob is on the inside, closer to my body. Staff grip A and staff grip B. Staff grip A. Shown from the top. And from the bottom. Staff grip B. From the top. From the bottom.
To catch into your scissor, there's two different ways to go because there's two different scissor grips. So it really just depends on what the first club in your hand is. That's going to dictate what you do with the other catch. So if I want to catch into staff A, I'm going to catch the first club in regular grip and then catch the other one in the bottle grip. And making sure that I catch it so it angles to the outside because it's the second club. So the top club, once again, angles inward. So from the juggle, I'm in my staff, ready to go. With staff B, you're going to do the opposite. You're going to catch the first one in bottle grip and the second one with palm up, and you're going to turn your hand over. Now you're in staff B. Of course, you can always switch between staff A and staff B by simply rotating them in your hand. Staff A, staff B. And of course, with any of the other grips, there's circus grips of both scissor A and scissor B that you've got to watch out for. They are not going to make your scissoring any easier. So, once again, the top club angles inward when you're in staff grip, regular grip. Scissors are an interesting breed of scissor grip because they're balanced, right? There's not a weaker side necessarily. You've got a body and a handle on each side, so catching into a stin scissor versus a stin visor is fairly comparable in difficulty. And as such, there's some interesting subtleties in opening the grip that are useful to know. When in staff A, if the club is, if the grip is rotated just slightly, the grip will sort of open itself. If you rotate it too far the other way, the grip will close itself. Same thing with scissor B. So if you're having trouble opening your grip, you might just simply need to rotate it a little bit in order to help it fall open, making it a little easier to catch into certain positions, especially when it comes to these inside grips. If it's rotated too much, it's going to naturally want to close versus naturally want to open. As with the scissor and the risor, both staff A and B have their own part of the scissor matrix and 4 scissor catch positions per grip. So you've got scissor A and stin visor A and stin scissor A and stin and visor A. And then same thing with scissor B. So by the same token, explore the different scissor catch positions with each of those grips. Learn how to toss between them. Learn how to catch into each of them. Thank you so much for joining us on the fundamentals of the scissor catch. We've given you a lot to work on. Most important, the grip. Don't use circus grip for scissors. That's what regular grip is for. And once you've got your regular grip down, working the scissor catch positions becomes way more feasible. You've got your in scissors and your in visors, all of the different scissor catch positions combined with the different scissor grips we discussed at length make for the scissor matrix.
That's right. The scissor matrix is the map of the land, if you will. It highlights the 16 different possible 3-club scissors. But there's more. Along with all of these scissors, there are tricks that transition between them.
That's right. In the next chapters, we're going to be exploring slivers, grapples, and a bunch of other fun variations of ideas that you'll be able to find in the bonus chapter.
I can't wait. There's going to be scissor multiplexes, scissor squeeze catches. There's going to be trap angle scissors, deconstructed scissors. It's going to be a wild ride. So strap in.
Yeah, and join us in chapter 2 when we explore slivers. See ya.
Boom!